My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to Slay the Spire Modded, where we're going to be doing another Spires and Sneckos run. This is probably going to be the last Spires and Sneckos run for a wee while the rest of the mod is currently being sorted out. During that period, I'm probably going to rotate through a couple of characters that I have not recently played so that I can check out any new updates to them, especially Beaked and the Construct. Especially the Construct in terms of the burn synergies that I believe now function. So a 20, and we roll the d10 for a character. That's 1. Literally again, warrior. We just keep rolling. That's a 1. That's a warrior. 6. Okay. I think 6 might actually be hunter, which we played last. No, hunter is 9. Okay. 9, 8, 7, 6. 6 is shaman. Arrowhead, Singing Bowl, Slimy Hat. Okay. We have played Shaman before as well, but we've kind of played one of most of these at this point. And Shaman isn't as kind of like locked into a single archetype as Warrior can be. So roll the d20 as well. See what modifier we get. We get 4. 4, I think, was Chaotic Life. Add Relic, Dark Rift. Add these modifiers: Controlled Chaos and Chaotic. Oh dear. So Controlled Chaos is start with Frozen Eye at the start of your turn. Add 10 random cards to the bottom of your draw pile. So thick deck. Kind of stitch going on here. We've got Chaotic. Start with Ring of Chaos. Relic. Cards scrambled by it. Cards are scrambled by it more frequently. I don't remember what the Dark Rift Relic is. Actually, you know what? I really ought to check, because that's going to decide what character we play effectively. No. It's in the Compendium, Relic Collection. Dark Rift, Dark Rift, Dark Rift, Dark Rift. Dark Rift sound like it's going to be... Honestly, it sounds like it's going to be a boss relic. Let's have a look through these. Oh, they are alphabetical. Okay. It's not there, so... Is it here? No, it's not there either. Dark Rift could be... No, not in there either. Oh, is it uncommon? No. Is it common? No. Does this relic exist? Well, I guess I'm gonna choose Ironclad, just because Ironclad hasn't done as many runs as the other characters, and well, it's done more than the Defect, but we played Defect last episode for that. So Control Chaos, Chaotic are on. Yeah. And obviously we need to get the base kit as well as the Shaman kit. Okay, time for a challenge. Sure. Hey, we got a lantern already. Nice. First thing we got to do is relic remove. It is Hubris Ancient Text. But we can actually add in what the replacement for that is, which is relic add Hubris Deck of Holding. This was, I believe, designed as a direct response to trying to change the Ancient Text relic for the sake of the Sneckos and Spire mod. Right-click during combat to activate, usable once per combat. Retain your hand this turn. A nice box to hold your cards. We also want to relic remove. This is Infinite Spire. Satchel, there we go. And then relic add Dark Rift. No, it's not going to be there. All right, so Hubris, Dark. Nope. Okay, it's not in Hubris. Okay, is it replay? Sorry, replay. No. Okay, is it replay the Spire mod Dark? Nope. Okay, what the hell? Add relic Dark Rift. Does it exist? Infinite Spire Dark. Oh, there it is. I've never seen this before. At the start of combat, add a random black card to your draw pile. Oh, yes. All right. My goal now is to find the... Fortify. Roll the Runic Icosahedron, obviously. 16, random rare potion. Nice. Hey, and a black card as well. Nice, nice, nice. So my goal at this point is now to try and get the Infinite Blade out of the deck. Or rather, into the deck. The Infinite Blow, I think it was called. Because I used a Shaman run recently to upgrade that as much as I possibly could. And now it's time to kind of reap in the reward. You can see our deck is getting wild. It's just 10 cards added to our deck every time. We can always check what our next hand is, I guess. Metallicize. The end of your turn, gain 10 block up to 11 on 3. I don't know. It's very expensive. It's very powerful, definitely, but it's very expensive. I mean, it does something the turn that you play it, which is nice. Not everything does. Yeah, I'm taking it. Also got a Metallicize quest there, so that works well for us. Okay. Upgrade to random cards. Hey, nice. We got the Metallicize upgraded. As we knew it needed to be, obviously. It was so underpowered before that. Lose 50 gold. And I'll use the Deck of Holding to retain the strike this turn. Gosh. Ugh, these hands are really not turning out well. Hang on, Infinite Blow. What do you mean maintains upgrades between runs? I've upgraded you. I don't know. Gain -1 strength. At the end of this turn, lose. Oh, okay, that's certainly there. Gain 12 block. If your block is broken this turn, deal 27 damage to the attacker. 15 and 31. 15 and 31. We can't rely on it constantly being broken. Does some 2 energy lose 5? Who's our boss here on the first floor? That's not going to be particularly effective there. Alright. Take the adrenaline potion. That's a xylophone right there. Can't take it, but right there. 1 for all this early on. Yeah, we could totally take that. Deal 2 damage every time this card is played. Permanently increases damage by 2. Because we always know it's going to be in the top, 10 cards of our deck. Because the new cards are added to the bottom. Random common potion that I don't get to have. Thank you. Yeah. We'll use neural network here. And just draw everything. I actually didn't want to retain that card, but whatever. Okay. That's the hand that I should have retained. I didn't mean to have the Deck of Holding already activated as the thing. Sharpening Stone. Choose 2 attacks in hand that gain piercing for the rest of the combat. I just still don't see its place. So I can draw down to 1 for all. I guess I'd do it anyway. Let's ready an action on this. Oh, at the end of the turn. Cool. Well, we're now permanently defended, which is nice. Got that going for us. Yeah, that'll do. Killed him, got a random relic, and unfortunately, because it doesn't tell you what the random relic is, now I have to put one of these skills atop my deck. Yay. I think we also just skipped the reward screen there, by the way, because we collected that. So I'm just load that back. Oh, great. Now we have to redo the fight. Cool. I guess at least this time we can make better decisions. 1 strength, 1 dex, 1 focus. Okay, so apparently save and quit and reroll is not seeded. That actually means that if you're nasty, you can actually entirely avoid the downside of runic dodecahedron. Oh, the metallicizing my deck on the save quit there. I save quit literally just to fix a bug, and now my metallicize is no longer a metallicize that I can really be proud of. That hurts. I'm going to use Deck of Holding to hold this hand. Okay, Warcry to put the Cleaving Finish back atop the deck. Take another 10 damage. Should have readied an action there, by the way. I'm 95% tilt, 1% human right now, so doesn't help that I came directly off the back of recording something else that didn't go particularly well. I'm actually just going to take the Whirlwind, provide some AoE to the deck that doesn't yet have it. Hey, Ice Cream! Well, I didn't want a different relic. I wasn't doing it for that. Can't attack here, otherwise I just take damage. I didn't mean to... See, when I right-click an item, it gets moved by Relic Sorter to the front of the slots, but then the item that newly goes into its place is activated, and because I've got 2 activate on use ones, it's getting real nasty. That should have just been 3 strikes for the kill, right? But now I get to play my 1-for-all. Yeah, I'm going to be taking none of that. I don't even know if this run is going to get off the ground at this rate. That's good. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought the one that I got from the potion had somehow remained. Right, I'm going to retain here so that I can keep the bash. Yeah, I should have used the sharpening stone before I did anything there. That's my bad. Well, actually, does it matter? No, it doesn't, because I have to break through the block to hit it with other stuff anyway. That's actually, excuse me, a really good point that someone had made prior about piercing. That is to say, if you hit with anything that isn't piercing, well, now the piercing on the other things didn't particularly matter. Okay. Stun him for a turn, and let's win the fight. Bandana! Ooh. Has a synergy as well. Gain 2 thievery for the first 3 turns of combat. Synergy with the Bloody Idol. While active, Bloody Idol gives temporary HP instead of healing. Is that good? Yeah, I'm going to take my HP there. Yeah, Dreamcatcher, one of you rescue me add a card to your deck. I mean, sure. We definitely got that. That's as much as I can agree. I didn't want to rotate. See, if I right-click the front, then I get the deck of holding, obviously, because it doesn't move. If I right-click the position where the Runic Icosahedron is, it moves to the front, and then I activate the deck of holding. I can't win. Couldn't kill the backline of that turn. Best off to defend, especially considering our HP. I'm going to allow ourselves to take 6 damage because the amount of damage that I managed to get out on that turn as a result. Roll it again. Preserved Insect. Enemies in elite rooms have 25% less HP, as well as exhaust 1 cards, draw 1 cards for 0. So it's 2 cards down for 2 cards up. It's card neutral. It's an exhaust synergy. Charge. Deals 4 damage. Deals an additional 6 for each turn. And upgrades to an additional 7. That seems good. Like, really good. Although it can never be... No. We got punked. Alright, let's mulligan. So the Shredder debuff is for each card played this combat, the Mimic takes 10% more damage from attacks. The problem is that Charge is never going to be able to be reshuffled into because we've always got cards at the bottom of our deck. So we have to consider that every card that we draft needs to be good on the first play because that's the only play it's going to get. Blade Mimicry again, sure, thanks. Kinda just gotta go for the kill there. Ancient T-set. Whenever you enter a rest site, start the next combo with 2 extra energy. Taking none of those. Going to Smith my Whirlwind so that I can actually try and kill things in the opening. And Smith the One for All, obviously, as well. That's gonna be hopefully quite powerful. Draw 1 fewer cards each turn. Nice. That's going to be handy. That's 40 damage point. Alright. Golden Egg. Whenever you add a rare card to your deck, it is upgraded. Whenever you purchase a card from the merchant, it's upgraded. The world's worst Rampage. Well, is it? Actually, it's just 20 damage for 1 energy. That's a lot. Consider that we only have to care what it's useful for the first time. I think I take that Rampage. Okay. Runic Icosahedron. Nice 100 gold. I'm actually kind of keen on that. Draw 3 cards. No. Take a strong no across there. We'll upgrade Bash and Charge because Charge, when we fill out our deck, Charge actually can have a couple turns to get ready. Give that minion a turn to get ready. 3 Void to our draw pile. Hey, joke's on you, draw pile. We almost never draw them. So 9 more damage and you start to split, right? So we'll hold off. I'm going to Echo Draft the Whirlwind here. Because of those 2 voids, we ended up with a much less powerful turn there than I otherwise would have liked. It's okay, it happens, but still, that doesn't mean that I'm not mad about it. Hey, well, go. Most of them. Thank you, Void, for preventing the got him. Got him. Request the quest log as well as... Yeah, that's a really bad Fiend Fire. Double tack Berserk with a -2. How fancy do I feel? Because I might take that. No, I have to take the double tap. We have a Whirlwind already. Electric Blood. We're going all out now. Well, Electric Blood gives us 2 extra energy at the start of each turn. We lose 1 HP for every energy we use, excluding the first 2 used each turn. So we are going to need some healing from somewhere. All right, let's start here. I could have sworn that was going to kill. Oh well. None of those. We're not going to be paying any of our gold either. Thank you for the strength, dex, and focus there. I'm going to pass up the opportunity to attack this turn. I know that Whirlwind's in my deck. I have Ice Cream, so I can just hold on to my HP for a while. Yeah. Cool. Uppercut. 6 damage, 3 weak, 3 vulnerability upgrade. That's really good. That's really good. Damn, that's good. Kind of mad about how good that is. I'm gonna get some HP back here. Get him. Strong to hard pass on those. Lee's Waffle is actually going to be quite powerful as well. Pumping up, raise your max HP by 7 and heal all of your HP. Are there any cards that I desperately want in my opening hand? Not really. We'll take an Anchor. We'll take Lee's Waffle. Deals damage equal to the number of cards you've exhausted this combat Grave. We're not going to be able to ever get to it because it starts in our discard pile. Like, we will literally not be able to get to it. I'm taking an Inflame here, and then I'm going to remove a Strike. That's basically just to upgrade the damage that can get out of my Whirlwind. We did that in the inverted order to how you usually would. Apply the vulnerability first and then go from there. And the reason we did that is because the Snecko Ghost has an effect where they reduce the first instance of damage taken every single turn to 1. Rather. Wow, you just confused me, and every single card is maximum cost. Hilarious. Okay. Turn could have gone better, turn could have gone worse. Garlic at the start of combat. Apply 3 languid to all enemies. That's going to be particularly handy. One for all that costs 0 that's pre-upgraded in that way. Totally could be used. But we're taking Battle Trance. It's going to help us piece our combo pieces together. Alright, Hubris, the Champion Shield. When your HP is at or below 50%, you are immune to debuffs from enemies. The Juicer Bracelet from the base game, which is normal enemies combats, are no longer encountered question mark rooms, as well as the Sling of Courage from the base game. Start each elite combat with +2 strength. I actually would have really dug having that. I never know whether to roll the icosahedron earlier or later. Like, earlier if you get a good result, later if you get a bad result. You can't know what result you're going to get. Draw your entire draw pile. God have mercy on my soul. Oh, never mind. It actually doesn't... It doesn't just break. It's actually kind of what I was expecting. Duct tape. Upon pickup, choose 2 cards and combine them. Anger. Deals 15 damage. Add a copy of this to your discard pile. Sure, but it's not going to be necessary because the discard pile isn't going to particularly help me in that factor. All right, what do I want to join together? I don't know how this is going to work, so I'm doing science. I want to put Charge and Whirlwind together. I want to see if I can somehow increase the... So, it's still X cost. So it didn't increase the cost of it. Interesting. Rune of Simplicity, strikes and defense can be upgraded any number of times upon pickup. Upgrade to randomly. Okay. Spreading the damage about. Runic Icosahedron gives us extra energy. Very nice, very nice. Okay, duct tape has to target someone. And then functions like normal. Nice. Taking one of those, though. Heal to full, thank you. The 19. We actually are kind of reliant on that. For our HP right now, which is a little bit sad. And when I say a little bit sad, what I mean is extraordinarily sad. Cool. Top hat. If your hand is full when drawing a card, draw an extra card next turn instead. Upgraded Juggernaut. We don't exhaust enough things. We don't block pretty much at all either. Not if we can avoid it, at least. I'll mulligan the rest of that. Yeah, I don't need the extra energy. I will, however, use the Book of Holding to retain it. Because it providing extra energy to my double tap duct tape. This is a speedrun build. This is the old speedrun build where you have a double tap, whirlwind, and a bunch of energy, and then you just run. Speedily, in particular. Sure, give me a curse. We got pain. Nice. We also got Curious Feather. Whenever you play a power, gain 1 strength. Okay, that's actually an upgrade in the potency of Inflame. I mean, if I can kill that turn, I may as well. Phantom Shield seems like a really good idea. Just gives us a bunch of defense that we didn't otherwise have. This is going to give us a lot of temporary HP. That's great for us, right? Yes, it is. So what we've just been given is the Bottled Heart. Upon pickup, this relic gains charges equal to half of your max HP. And your max HP is reduced to 1. Start each combo with temporary HP equal to the relic's charges. Any changes made to max HP will affect it instead. Because of that, the HP that we lose from Electric Blood is going to be taken against temporary HP, which means it's much easier for us to revive. Or rather, much easier for us to regain. All right. Yeah, there's no 2 ways around this one. We just need to play a duct tape. Oh my god, it doesn't spend the energy. I don't know why that's happening, but I'm happy about it. Negate those debuffs. Hell yeah. Let's have the uppercut and then the rage. Sorry, rampage, rather. Got him. Request the log. Yeah. Another double tap. Berserk. Fiend bar. I'm going to take the Berserk. Immediately upgrades itself. Onyx Gauntlets. Gain energy each time you draw a card. Drawing a card increases its cost by 1 for the rest of the turn. At the start of combat, add a random curse to your draw pile for each X cost card in your deck. I mean, you know what? I think I'd just take it. Let's run with the Onyx Gauntlets for a little bit. Try and learn a little bit more about them. This is such a nothing run. It doesn't really have any identity. It just has a lot of energy and Whirlwind. Almost died there as a result of using it, but that happens from time to time. It's okay. Don't curse me. Ooh, a relic. All right, let's see what we get. Fly Swatter. Future card reward screens. You will no longer be offered cards you previously skipped. I believe that's anti-synergistic with the with Ring of Chaos. I don't think it works. Okay. That could have been worse. Could have been better, but could have been worse. Just the Whirlwind waiting room right now. There it is. Nope. Hello, Joe Moore. Battletrance gets us a bunch of extra cards. Hell yes. I'm gonna play the Inflame, then double tap the Duct Tape. For just under lethal, and then follow up with one for all. Yeah, 3 artifacting isn't really going to do anything for us in this combat, though. Pretty fortuitous that we got the artifacting there, because now Berserk is not going to affect us negatively at all. If we straight up play a Whirlwind now, we'll just lose to that Spiker. Gotta be a wee bit more careful than that. Thankfully, we had something that was just going to take out the Spiker in one turn there, and got him. Leading Strike. For 4 damage, you reduce the cost of an attack in your hand to 0 this turn. Ooh, this Metallicized 6 and then 7. That's a that's probably a great idea. Not for this deck, but in general. Hello, Nightmare. I hear you've been remastered. Good lord. Alright, well, we have vulnerability until basically all of the rest of combat anyway. Come on. There we go. Yeah, the enemy can take their turn, but I did enough damage that it was fine. At the start of combat, gain 2 strength. Thank you, Infinite Spire, for that. Ooh, deal 6 damage to a random enemy 6 times, upgrades to 7. That's 8 by 7 with the Burning Sword. Yeah, we definitely take that. Can we kill the Transient? A question such as this has been asked since time immemorial. Nice hundo gold right there, though. Final Strike. Seems good. Okay, I'm keeping all of my energy for turns like this. Now I'm going to deck of holding before we end the turn, just so that I can guarantee that I have some attacks in hand. So that I can reduce all of this incoming. May as well kick in the other two. Basically, I just need a whirlwind draw at this point. 90. Oof. This might lack the damage that I require. To win the game as I desire. And then having put the sword boomerang back atop the deck, I know that we've got lethal. Oof, only just made it through there. Another sword boomerang. Hey, what up, Rhapsodic Order? It's time to attempt to dunk on you. Instead, it looks like I am the one who has been dunked. Woe is me, tell my tale. Yeah, it was almost already there, bud. Onion Ring, you gain 3 strength at the start of each combat. You lose 1 strength over the next 3 turns, as well as a Echo Draft, which is going to be a lot better than any of the other options that we had. Toy Battleship, whenever you're into rest site, during the next combat, the first card played each turn also draws 1 card. That's actually going to be really handy for us. 3 max HP. It's going to be upgraded card, and we want one of these upgraded, either Sword Boomerang or Sword Boomerang. Actually, sorry, there's a question mark at the end. Sword Boomerang or Sword Boomerang? Yeah, I'm okay with you using that action. The Writhing Mass has the ability to just straight up put a Parasite in your deck if you cycle them around to the wrong action, so I'm a little more lenient with what I let them do nowadays. It's going to be a strong no on all of those. We actually may get through the first boss. I don't think we've got, you know, chance in hell on the second, but we might get through the first. Random common potion, that's fine. I'm actually kind of keeping these intentionally. But the boss is at the end of the floor, mind. Very nice, very nice. A shockwave that actually did that would be insane. Upgrade all cards you can no longer heal. We have 1 maximum HP. When were we going to heal? 3 going to the draw pile. Shouldn't have expected that one. I'm going to use the deck of holding literally just to hold the defend in my hand because I'm worried about the upcoming turns. I need not have been. Ah, that's a fast growing rampage right there. Love it. Dig. Let's get a random relic, sure. Ramblin' Horn. Whenever an enemy dies, gain an energy and draw a card. That's actually going to be particularly helpful in this fight. We're going to be killing a lot of shapes. Didn't want to retain my hand there, by the way. Oh, great. Pain never gets played, by the way. So Pain is just going to remain in my hand until the end. Convert all of your block into strength and lose that. I don't have any block. Who are you kidding? Ugh. Ooh, Pain actually got discarded there. Right, because we were no longer retaining our hand. Phantom Shield, Defense, Sword Bearer. Okay. I'm gonna echo the one for all to kill the backline there, as well as also increment the one for all twice. Second boss, roll the Runic Icosahedron, natural 1, because of course, literally the last time I could have possibly... Nah, it's fine. Hey, at least we'll only ever have it once. We could hardly get it more times in this combat. We also get a random relic now. Oh, Model Soul, sure. Seems good. Blank. I have a bug to report. If you collect a relic during a boss fight, apparently you can just skip the boss fight. That's an interesting thing I didn't know. Does it count me as having killed enough bosses? 3? Would it count 4 for the second boss on that floor? I wonder. For the moment, though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire. That run had absolutely no identity whatsoever, but managed to pull it out anyway. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself, and hopefully we'll see you next time.